Doing tonight? And we have Jana Klein. Hey, you're the first one in my chat. I'm gonna pull a card for you. Or is it Janae? I bet you it's pronounced Janae. Am I pronouncing that right? Janae. Good evening, guys. This is Tarot Late. Gonna see what's going on. Spirit guide and direct me. Give me a card for Janae. Janae, gosh, I've been channeling this all day. 4 Swords. You're going to overcome whatever hard situation you're going through right now. You're probably going through something with an air sign. Honestly, I don't know why you're up this late. You sleep pretty well, is what I feel. You sleep pretty well. You have a good, clean conscience. You're at peace. You've recently forgiven an air sign, and you are going to have a rebirth with an air sign. So it looks like you've let go of a lot of karma, and you've let go of grudges and any regrets. And now you get to move on with your air sign. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Bottom of the deck is Knight of Pentacles in the upright. Hey, Markers, right on time. Oh, I love you. So Janae, give it some time. Have some patience. Go ahead and keep sleeping easy, because this person is coming in loyal knight, steady and true. You guys are going to have a very stable, long-lasting relationship. All right, now are you ready, collective? Spirit, guide and direct me with these cards. Reveal to me the message that needs to be heard the most tonight, to the person that needs this message the most. Please use these cards to give us that beautiful message. First card out, 2 of Cups in the upright in a positive position. You are dealing with a soulmate. This is someone you've known in a past life. You may not remember your past life, but your heart does. Your heart remembers them. Your heart knows them. This is going to be someone you feel very comfortable with. Someone you feel like you've known your whole life. Someone you feel like loves every part of you, even the dark parts that you don't even love yourself. They love them. This person is understanding, forgiving. This person is whole. They love themselves very much. They have a lot to offer. They're not showing up with half a cup. They're not showing up half empty, codependent, or needy, or clingy. This person is showing up strong and secure and whole. You are both now vibrating at the same vibration and attracting each other back into each other's lives. You were married before in a past life, and I do believe there's some kind of fate to have you married again in this life. And if it's not marriage, there may be a blood tie, as you can see from the medical caduceus right there. It represents DNA, it represents blood, it represents a sharing and a bonding and a merging and a marrying. So you guys might share either marriage or children, DNA, in this life. But this is going to be between you and this person. Also, this is the sign of Cancer. So you are tied and fated to people with the sign of Cancer. I also have the urge to tell you, and I don't know if you've checked your birth chart out. If you want to look at your birth chart, please check your birth certificate. You'll have a birth time on your birth certificate, most likely. You'll have a time. You're going to want to enter the correct time. It does make a difference. It's not just for show. Your rising ascendant changes every 2 minutes. You're going to want your birth time. So anyways, you can go to Google and then go to Vault of the Heavens, Lahiri Ayanamsha, A-Y-A for Aya, okay? So, Vault of the Heavens, Lahiri Ayanamsha. and look at your chart, I do feel like you have a Venus in Cancer. All right? You have a Venus in Cancer. For some of you ladies, you may have a Jupiter in Cancer. Jupiter is exalted in the sign of Cancer, by the way. A very loving and doting father, if you're a woman with that placement. If you're a man with a Venus in Cancer, there's going to be some telltale signs on where you meet your soulmates and how your situation goes. You might notice that 2 of your soulmates were from the same zodiac sign of Cancer, possibly even Capricorn. And you will have met your soulmate under a crab apple tree or where they serve crabs, or the month of July or August, or in a family setting, like a restaurant, a friend's house, a family member's house, an invitation with friends, a museum, a zoo, with somebody's mother or grandmother. You would have met somebody under those circumstances. So if you check your birth chart, I think you're going to be able to see I have fate tied to that sign. There is some kind of fate, okay? So I want you to check that out. Like I said, either Cancer or Capricorn. There's some fate tied there. The next card you have is the 8 of Pentacles in the negative. And this is you keep recreating the same karma for yourself. I don't know why. You're going to figure that out as you go. There's a reason. There's a purpose. I don't think you should be mad about it. But you're going through something again, and you've already been through it before. Virgo energy. The next one, yeah, I'm definite. I'm definite. It's Cancer. We have the Queen of Cups. There's something tying you to someone with the sign of Cancer. Cancerian. The Queen of Cups is mothering, nurturing, caregiving, beautiful, affectionate, forgiving, but also very highly emotional, and maybe even psychic or intuitive. She could be a tarot card reader or a stay-at-home mom. She could be a wife. She could also have a lot of money. She might come from a family of stature or some kind of class or some kind of money. And if it's not a female, it could be a male person in that energy. Nurturing, caregiving. This person could also be a teacher. This person could be involved in like a cleaning business, a beautification business. This person could be a home decorator or a real estate agent. Okay. This person could also work with children or have many children. Okay, this person is brokenhearted. 5 of Swords. This person has lost everything. She's sitting in the rain, alone, abandoned. She just went through hell. She feels highly emotional. She doesn't think it's fair. This is pure abandonment. Where did everybody go? She was fighting for something, but nobody was fighting with her, or nobody was fighting for her. And she finally sat down and asked herself, what am I fighting for? Who am I fighting for? Why am I fighting? Nobody's here. Nobody wants to win this battle with me. I'm all alone. crossing the Two of Cups. Tell me about this Lover's energy. We got 2 cards here. We have the Fool and the World card. We have a runner who's turned their back on the Two of Cups. Somebody is running away from their soulmate. They have not completed their karma, not yet. You guys were supposed to be given a new beginning, a fresh new start. This should have started happening in April. Somebody's running late. This person is going everywhere but where they need to go. This person's busy, on the run, back and forth, everywhere but where they need to go. Spirit, guide and direct me. What cycles are being repeated? We have the Star card in reverse. One of the cycles that are repeated is vulnerability, openness, being guided back into this person's life, and then running. That's the cycle. I think you've been back and forth with this person more than once. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting. There has definitely been more than once that you've been guided to this person. It's like it keeps bringing you back together. You meet. It's supposed to be a new beginning, but boom, it closes out too quick. Then the universe guides you back together again, and you get together. And then someone runs out again really quick. And then it's like you have this sad separation, and then boom, here's the universe again, guiding you together, Queen of Cups. But I can guarantee you someone's gonna run again. And so there's this constant runner-chaser situation. We have 3 of Wands. The Queen of Cups is like, I expect you to run. You've run before, multiple times. I expect you to keep running. Who is her counterpart? King of Swords. Libra. We have 2 cardinal signs, Libra and Cancer. Didn't I have that paradigm earlier? Earlier tonight, several hours ago, I was doing a reading with the 10 of Swords in that man's back. And I believe the signs that came out in that reading were Cancer, Libra, and Leo, and Virgo. I can just tell you one thing. Cancer and Libra are here again. It's like the couple's back. And we're dealing with this king and queen. And I do feel this might even be a 3-party situation because it's a different person right there. But that person looks the same to me. They're both wearing blue. I don't know. All right. So this King of Swords she's like, oh, Steph, I expect the King of Swords to run again, Steph, because that's all he does. He just comes into my life and he just runs. He's painful. He hurts me with the 5 of Swords. See, Queen of Cups is telling us that he hurts her. And he could be a she. Doesn't have to be the pronouns that are being used. Tell me more about what is going on in this connection. King of Swords is offering a pentacle to someone, the Ace of Pentacles. This is a seed. It's a brand new beginning, but it's a seed. Bottom of the deck is the Lover's card in reverse. fucking bitch. The King of Swords is offering a pentacle to the wrong person. The King of Swords may also be giving another lover a seed that he shouldn't have given. This is a problem. The seed is growing. What's going to become of this seed situation? We have the Hanged Man in the positive, which is a wake-up call, enlightenment, seeing the truth, having to sacrifice, and being stuck, having to wait. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Fucking this. I'm sorry, but I kind of feel like somebody could be thinking they're expecting a baby like that. I don't want to be on this train of thought. I have been trying to avoid this stupid fucking train of thought, and I swear to God, I've heard multiple readings. Leon at the Lion's Den, fucking other readers. I think I've heard fucking like 7 different readers, and everyone's getting the Empress, everyone's getting the Emperor, everyone's getting this fucking pregnancy bullshit, and I really am sick of it, because you guys know I'm upset about a personal situation, and I feel sick to my stomach even thinking about it, because the betrayal is so fucking bad. And I don't want to read anything to do with babies. I don't want to read a fucking thing. But what I'm noticing is what you resist persists. What you think about, you bring about. What you feel could become real. And I'm trying to get myself out of that, because I do not want to manifest that and it become my reality. But I can't lie to you. We're live. We're here on the channel. This to me looks like a couple expecting. I know there's a rose, but there's the fucking pentacle under them, and they just look like they're expecting. And I know pentacles represent years, so this is 9 years. But just the fact that it's a number 9, and I talked about the Ace of Pentacles like being a seed, and then the Lover's card, and then the Hanged Man causing someone to wait, and then the Three of Wands is expecting. I kind of feel like somebody's expecting a child. I don't want to go there. I don't want to think of that fucking situation, but it is there in the tarot, and I'm not going to lie to you about it, okay? Spirit, can you clarify this fucking stupid, dumbass Nine of Pentacles Virgo energy with the Hanged Man? It's a Tower. This was not foreseen. It was a surprise. It was a fucking surprise. And now the house is burning down. This is the Tower, I believe. I don't know if it's in the negative or the positive. I don't know, but I see a phoenix rising from the ashes. Somebody's shocked that this might be happening. Ace of Swords is a moment of truth. Shocking news. A shocking new beginning. A painful, stabbing new beginning. Spirit, can you clarify some truth? Let's see. Can you clarify some truth? Loyalty. Somebody's going to be here and choose to be loyal to a situation. Go with the flow. Somebody's trying to just be positive, optimistic. Trust their intuition. Go with the flow. Look what popped out all of a sudden. And I did not mean to do it on purpose. You saw how it flew out. Could definitely be a child. Spirit, can you clarify the Tower with this child situation? I will taste your sweet kiss again. I found what my soul was searching for, and it was you. I don't really want to read this fucking part, so if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna reshuffle because fuck this reading right now. I'm sorry. I know you guys are like, Steph, just read it. Guys, I've been trying to get the fuck away from this stupid fucking bullshit for days. I do not want to see an Emperor's card. I do not want to see a fucking pregnancy card. I don't. It's a trigger for me, and I just can't. For those of you that don't know, I've had a lot of fucked up relationships, especially revolving around children. And my last child, I was done so fucking vile and so fucking violated and so fucking dirty and so fucking abandoned and disrespected. It makes me want to vomit from the absolute disrespect and disregard for my child and myself. And I've moved on from that, and I've forgiven, and I've tried to just be understanding. But the universe likes to fuck me in the ass, for one, and then there's this talk about someone wanting a fucking child. After my son is now 6 years old and has been abandoned. And the bitch that wants this fucking child has allowed him to be ignored for 3 years. Not a phone call, not a visit, nothing. And will not sacrifice her own pride for my child. And has disrespected me to the utmost. And even when I came back into their lives years later and tried to establish a connection so my son could visit them, and I wanted to get to know her on a friendly basis so I can trust my child with a vile woman who has bad-mouthed me and my son and caused problems between his father and him. I've tried to forgive and move on and work on that, and that fucking bitch wants a child after she completely disrespected my family. I'm sorry, but I feel like I want to fucking vomit. And I'll be goddamned that he would shit on us for 6 years and 9 months and jump into a situation with some bitch and even think about having a child when the very reason our relationship ended was because of our child and him not wanting one and him not wanting to be there. I will be goddamned. I will be so on the verge of losing my fucking mind if that shit fucking happens. I will be, I mean, that is the, I honestly, I don't know what I would do, you guys. I've been hurt like that before. By my first kid's father, I've been hurt like that before. But at least he had balls to still be in my kids' lives. And at least that man did not let a woman run him and snip his balls off. He did what the fuck he wanted, regardless of what anyone said. But this one, this fucking bitch has had him by the balls. And I'm just, I can't fucking, I can't even imagine if he was going to choose to have a child with that person and be supportive, be there through a pregnancy, go with her to doctors, fuck her continuously, live with her, pay the bills, take this baby back and forth, have a car seat, the whole fucking 9 yards. If he was to fucking do that, I would be so hurt, so disgusted, so fucking angry. because he couldn't do a single thing for our son. He didn't want to hold him. He didn't want to look at him. He didn't even want to acknowledge him as his son. He would come around and see me, but he would keep his distance from his child for years. And after 3 years of trying to establish a connection between them, she pops in the picture, and then he starts seeing his son a little bit. And then she manipulates and gets control over the whole situation. I feel completely upset. So believe me, if these fucking cards want to come in with that shit, I feel like giving up tarot. I feel like just walking away from everything. I would be so fucking livid and upset. And I hate to share these stories with you guys, but that's where I'm at. So if you guys see me kind of pushing away this fucking child situation, I've gotten readings from Cindy. She said, no, there was no child. I talked to him. He said, no, it's not happening. There is no child. It's not happening. She just said she wanted one, but I don't. It's not happening. So I've gotten, you know, confirmations that it's not happening, but something in my fucking energy has me worried. And maybe it's my fear. Maybe I'm projecting it. Maybe I'm manifesting it. I don't know. But then when I hear readings on the channels and I hear it, I get scared. And then when I do fucking cards like this and I get that shit, I get scared. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm just... That's part of the reason I can't fucking sleep tonight. So the last thing I wanted to read was that. So let's try this again, because I'm trying to get a clear energy and not be reminded of what the fuck's going on in my personal life. Sabrina, Stephanie, he will do her the same if she does, especially if she forces it. Sabrina, I don't see that. This son of a bitch fucking got a tattoo on his ring finger that he and I discussed. We talked about crown tattoos, and that son of a bitch put that motherfucker on his ring finger. I don't think there's any low down dirty thing he wouldn't fucking do to hurt me like that. What's next? This fucking kid that he's gonna be daddy of the year for? Not to mention he's been there for her son. She's got like a 14-year-old son or something. And he's been there around her for 3 years. Unfaithful, but he's been there. And he's taken pictures with that kid. He's gone places with that kid. From what I understand, that kid lives there possibly. And he's been fucking stepdaddy of the year. And daddy of the year to his daughter, but he's fucking shunned his son for that fucking bitch. And poor Matthew has been abandoned more than once by him. And if the universe would put me together with someone like this that would fuck me like this, and I don't deserve it, I don't know what the fuck I would do, guys. I don't even want to be here. I can't imagine why the universe would fuck me over again. I've already dealt with this with my first kid's father, and to go through it with a second one would be absolute destructive to my life. Your son is lucky to have you. Your son does not need him. Well, that's the fucking problem, TD. He does need him. I know everyone talks a lot of shit about people not needing someone, but you have to understand, I have almost grown children who have had an absent father. He's almost 17, and you're goddamn right, he needed him. He has a lot of issues because of absent father stuff. People have issues. Believe me, children need their parents. So I'm not a supporter of saying I don't need anyone. It's not healthy for the kids. It's just a very unfortunate situation. So I'm sorry, guys, but I'm just sharing with you. You're my friends. I'm triggered, and I'm just having some personal issues in my life, and I'm trying so hard to not think about that kind of a level of betrayal, because I can swear to you, that fucking bitch does not deserve what the fuck he's giving her. I did nothing to deserve abandonment. We were in a relationship. It was going well. He was having some issues in life, but it was supposed to be over, and it wasn't. And just because that popped up unplanned should not have destroyed our relationship, but it did, and he allowed it to. And instead of apologizing to me a year later, 2 years later, coming to me and saying, you know, I fucked up. I had to go through a deep, dark space. I had to go through my divorce. I had to process those emotions. I had to be on my own. I had to fucking focus on my daughter. You know, now I feel like I'm grown and I've got my head right and I'm ready to see someone again and I'm ready to allow somebody into my life. You know, I would like to come around and see you and him and just see where it takes us. Instead of him fucking apologizing and doing that, that son of a bitch dated multiple people and then found this one and got heavily involved while still seeing me on the side. How is that fair? It wasn't. And he promised so many things. A, he promised he would never leave me. B, he promised he would love me forever. And he means it from his heart, and he knows his heart. C, he promised he never wanted any more kids. And here we are, talking about it. I feel sick. Anyways, I don't want to get the same cards, guys. Look at this, the same fucking cards. 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, the Devil card, the Lover's card in the negative position again. See, I'm trying not to pull the same cards. 5 of Pentacles in the upright. Justice card in the negative position. AJK, but he has to choose. Okay. The next one is Knight of Swords in the negative. The next one is 7 of Wands in the upright. Over here we have Death, bottom of the deck, at least in the positive. Okay. Wow, here we have Ace of Cups in the upright position. All right. So, true love. Someone is starting a new lover's relationship, but there's trouble in paradise. She's there in paradise over here. He's over here in the dark. Somebody's having problems in this connection. And by the way, Cancer, Gemini, again coming up. There's Capricorn and Scorpio. There's a new love coming in this month within the next 30 days. In the positive position, the cup that you hold in your hands is the Holy Grail, the chalice of life, the complete cure for all evil. Pour out its bright contents onto anyone who needs it, including yourself. A powerful wave of spiritual newness is coming. And this is the beginning of an event that will bring love and great awareness. So we are pouring out true love onto the lovers. But the lovers in reverse is third-party energy, I'm sure. I'll read it to you. And I'm sorry, guys, to be negative on here. You don't understand my life. You'll never understand unless you experience it. But it took me a long time to get where I'm at. And I thought I had accomplished some karma, like clearing. And so to go through this again, it was reflective, and I understood what I needed to learn. And I still understand what I need to learn, which is to not let marriage or tattoos or children or commitment and loyalty trigger me because I base too much importance on those things, those titles. It's too important to me. And that's why the universe is fucking with me, because the universe is trying to teach my soul through soulmates and my twin that you need to let that shit go. Because even if you have a kid, even if you have marriage, even if you have a tattoo, even if you have whatever the fuck, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter, because if the love is there, the love is there. And I'm having a very hard time accepting that. I know my lesson. I know what I need to let go of. I know what I need to learn, but I'm angry and I'm like, if you fucking dish that out to me again, we have a problem. We have a very big problem. You know, not that I would do anything to them. I mean, I want him to be happy. I love him. And if he's changed and he wants to have a new life with someone, fine. But don't come around me and act like you're all into me. Don't come around me and act like you're still attracted to me. Don't come all around me and act like I'm just like the fucking, you know, how do you say, like the next best thing? Like the milk and honey. You know, don't act like that, because if you have a heart into a situation, you wouldn't be coming this way. And that star card energy, you know, guiding someone back to someone, there's a reason. And I know he's my twin. I don't know if he knows he's my twin, and I don't think he gives a fuck. But I know we're being brought together for certain reasons. I just don't like the fucking lesson. Fuck the lesson. Fuck it. Honestly, fuck it in the ass. Fuck that fucking lesson. That's how I feel. I don't know about you guys, but I've been in a weird space. So we're going to talk about this Lover's card in reverse. At least it's a different reading, and I'm not seeing motherfucking babies. So that's good. I don't want to be triggered about that. But I know when what you resist persists, and I'm trying not to resist it, but fuck. Not tonight. Not tonight. When the Lover's card is in the negative position, there's some incoming gifts and energies that could be poisoned, dictated selfish choices. Those who say they love you should leave you free to choose, to move, and to think. Love does not require calculation, bribery, conditions, just simplicity and humility. Think carefully about your relationships and what generated them. Wow. So we're coming in, guys. Ace of Cups is trying to love the lovers, but the lovers, there's some kind of poisoned relationship because somebody, or maybe both of you guys, are poisoning it with conditions and strings attached. Like, this love has to be conditional. Now, I just talked to you about my drama. I opened up to you guys. Why? I don't fucking know. I just did. Probably because I don't have a lot of people to talk to. But like me, and maybe you guys resonate like me a little bit. Maybe you resonate with being angry. Maybe you resonate with repeating cycles. Maybe you resonate with doing the same thing over and over again, and you're asking yourself, why? Why am I always in this fucking space? Why am I always here? If that's you, and you are resonating with that vibe, and you feel like you're having deja vu again, I'm sure you're absolutely aware of it. You're just fighting it, and that's the Seven of Wands. You know? So you guys might be fighting the lesson that you need to learn. Now, just to help you guys out, know that your reader is not a complete idiot. I know that I need to love my twin regardless of what the fuck he does. And I know that he was brought here to trigger me, to learn and to grow and to get over my fucking karmas, because that same situation happened before with a soulmate, ironically Scorpio energy, who did die. So I never recovered over that. And it also happened with my first love, baby stuff. And I never recovered over that either. And so I'm having some karma recovering over this kind of betrayal. So I know my twin's here to teach me. And how he teaches me is by saying to me, you are beautiful, you are loved, you are cared for, you are special, you are deserving. Making me feel good again when I feel this big. My twin comes in to lift me up, and he makes me feel good. He makes me feel good about myself. He makes me feel loved. He makes me feel special and wanted. He makes me feel like things are okay, even when they're not. And I know that's a gift. But I'm also being triggered. And it's hard because I know that he does not want that either. But there's that fucking bitch who's like the devil, controlling, manipulative, codependent, desperate, conditional. She's telling him shit like, if you love me, you'll do this. Or this is my last chance, and if you love me, you'll give me this. Or you have kids with everyone else, you should have one with me if you're going to marry me. You know, she has these conditional strings. She can't just love him and live life together and raise the kids they have. She can't just honor what he said from the beginning, which is, I don't want any kids. It was very different for me and him because when we were together, he said he wanted 2 more kids with me. He never said he didn't want any kids. He said he didn't want any kids right now, but we talked about 2 children. He said he would be happy to have 1 or 2 with me. So there wasn't this no kids, it's off limits thing. Or I probably wouldn't have ever dated him. Because at that point, I still wanted kids. So it was clear that we were going to have kids when we were dating. But with their situation, it was clear from the beginning, I do not want any more children. That was clear. And she's fucking breaking the contract. She's fucking bringing dirt up into it out of insecurities, jealousies. And that's a whole nother bag of like drama and a whole nother can of worms that I won't get in tonight, guys. But she's not a good person. Okay, she may have somewhat cared about him and been a friend, but I know in my heart as an intuitive person, she's not a good person. I'm not saying she's a terrible mom because she probably loves her kid, but not like she should. And I'm not saying she's a terrible person because she's probably good to him a lot of times, but I do see her controlling nature and I do see her catty shadow side. And she has an evil tendency and she's selfish. She may come off as not selfish by giving him money or giving him her time or sacrificing things, but that's so she can get something in the end. So she can get a place to live, or so she can get a wedding ring, or so she can get status. She does things for something in return. It's not just because. So believe me, I know she's got a devilish shadow side. Whereas I, or you, the collective, we do things out of our heart without expecting anything in return. Like me giving money, I don't expect it back. Or me giving my body, I don't expect anything back. You know, I give to give and I don't expect anything back. But you see people that give to expect something back. And that's the difference between real love and conditional love. Now the universe is trying to pour love onto a toxic situation because there's too much drama and probably third parties because look, we have the Lover's card on this end and the Devil card on this end mirroring each other, cat a corner. This is twin flame. And I didn't, you know, I was open. I was like, I'm not sure if it's going to be a soulmate or it's going to be a twin flame reading. But it turns out to be a twin flame reading is what it turns out to be. Lovers and Devil card are almost identical. And I looked up, I saw 44 minutes, 33 seconds on the clock. So that's a sign. Anyways, moving on. You do have love coming into the situation. So there is someone, most likely a Cancer or Scorpio, but there is a water sign energy here coming in to offer you love. That is the Knight of Cups. He's a knight full of emotions. He wants to give you a gift. He's coming in with some kind of an offer. He's not just talking shit. He's actually doing it. He's showing up. He's coming in. So here we have the cup of life is in your hands. Use it to benefit others. Help them grow in their heart and soul. Be solid, firm, and courageous, and steadfast in your purpose to carry your cup full of light to heal the world. Give and receive messages of love. So, you know, be forgiving, guys. It looks like you can come out of a bad situation. This is the dark night of the soul in a good position. That's the Five of Pentacles. She's got her hands out. There's some doves around her, and she's like, please help me, and she's getting help. So when you get the Five of Pentacles in the upright in this particular deck, it leads you to the end of hard times, and it interrupts your isolation and your loneliness. You get to leave behind negative emotions and sorrows, and then normalcy will return quickly. Give back to the poor and the unfortunate who ask for help. You might have been noticing lately you see a lot of homeless people like around you. That's Saturn and the universe trying to say help others. Help others and I'll help you. You also have to overcome yourself, guys. The same way I have to overcome myself. You know, part of the reason I share my stories with you guys is so you know I'm human. I have feelings and emotions and karma, and it's not easy for me. Even though I know tarot, even though I know astrology, even though I know all that, it's not easy for me either to overcome my emotions. My emotions want to overtake my knowledge a lot. My knowledge and my wisdom tells me everything's going to be okay. Everything happens for a reason. No matter what happens, the universe intended it. It's all fated. This whole storyline's plotted out. You know, I know that. It's in my birth chart. And even though I know I'm going to have hardships in relationships, even though I know the North Node is in my house of children right now, and he's fucking with me hardcore in the house of children, I know all those things are circling me, which is why these issues are coming up. But it still affects my emotions. So my point is, it doesn't matter if you have all the knowledge in the world. Your emotions can still get the best of you. And that's why we're repeating patterns. Because we have to overcome the fucking emotions. In this deck, when you get the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, it says, a period of heavy expenditures of time and energy engulfs you. What you are doing requires every bit of your effort. You may encounter loss of money, self-depreciation, and just exhaustion. Do not persevere in what you sense is going wrong. Think of something else. Try to move on. So, God, there's injustice going on. Something is not fair. And I think you're just overthinking it. I think you're being overwhelmed by it. It's wiping out your energy. It's destroying your peace. You're trying to work your ass off to get your mind off of the injustice. You're like, I just need to work and I'll forget about this fucked up relationship situation. And the universe is saying, trust your intuition. I'm coming in. I'm going to heal you. Love, love, Love is coming back into your life. You're not going to be alone. You're not going to be isolated. Something good is coming, but you're telling the universe, no, 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 fuck you. Everything's going wrong. This always happens to me. I'm always fucked over. This is the shit that I get dealt. And it's your overthinking, and you're trying so hard to overcome this. But believe me, I know how you feel. It's fucking hard. Libra, when you get the Justice card in reverse, is all lost? That's the question. Is everything gone? Did you lose everything? Question mark. Answer is no. Everything has a cycle. Now is the time to pay your debts and heal old wounds. So a lot of you guys also with the Eight of Pentacles may be paying old debts right now, and that's just about your money. Are you guys paying taxes? Are you paying quarterly? Are you paying yearly? You might be paying some taxes right now. You might also be having a lot of bills. Maybe some expenditures you did not see coming in. Now you have to pay up. This is paying it up. Metaphorically, this could also be paying karma. Oh, let me turn the page. Understand what happened and why. You are being judged. You will be judged, and you may even be accused. But it is not important whether you are guilty or innocent. What matters is what you can do now to make things right for yourself and others. So it's like, fuck what you've done. Fuck what happened. You can't change it. That shit's done. You fucked up or you didn't. Now you have to take the next right step. Make a good decision. Change your fate. Make something happen that is righteous. You have to take action. Don't sit on your ass. That's the Justice card. So then we've got the Five of Swords. She's sitting there all fucking fucked up. Poor girl. The war is not over, and you still have to deal with the enemy. Wow, that's literally what it says. The war is not over, and you still have to deal with the enemy. But maybe the enemy is yourself. Your will to win at all cost, and not to consider peace as the obvious solution. Be prepared to be wounded, disappointed, or defeated by those who keep their cool and know how to dominate. That makes me want to throw up. There's definitely someone that's trying to dominate you. And the war's not fucking over. It's like it's not over. You're still being dominated. You know, if my child's father was such an idiot to give that person a child, he would literally be handing over his freedom. And he thinks that, oh, she's not like that. She's great. Really? She's so fucking great? Are you having a great time right now? You want to know how I know she's not fucking great? Because she calls you all the fucking time wondering where you are. She's in control of your phone and your life. And she will not allow you to see your son on your own terms. She has to have control. She needs to be in the driver's seat. Every time there's a phone call about our child with child support or any other person, she takes over the fucking conversation. If he was stupid enough to give her power, he would really be fucking himself. And he thinks everything's fine now. Please. First of all, I know it's not fine. I know that fucking relationship is not fine. A, because it's been full of infidelity since the get. 2, 3 years go by, he's still not great. 3, that's not going to last. I would give that situation, if I was just his tarot reader, 5 years at the max. 5 years at the max, and it will be over. And when it doesn't work out, and he's either cheating or leaving or going into some situation that she doesn't want him in, oh yeah, she's gonna fuck him over. She's gonna get him where the balls hurt. Yeah, she is. So he would be a complete fucking idiot to step any further into this connection. But who am I? The universe has plans. He's got karmas to repeat. It's funny because when you look at your twin flame relationship, you can see your 8 of Pentacles. You can see your repeated cycles. My repeated cycles is ending up with men, having children with them that cheat, hurt me, and abuse me in many ways. And I'm overcoming that karma. But it's always other women. It's always other women in my fucking karma. Multiples. Why is it multiples? Because Rahu and Gemini. 7th house. Multiples. That's my karma. He always ends up married, stuck, and unhappy. And he always ends up with a woman that has the power. The power of the house, the power over the child, the power over the relationship. His karma is repetitive. He keeps cookie cutter getting into these situations. The same way I cookie cutter keep getting into these situations. That's how I know me and my twins' karma. And we're here to teach each other to get out of those karmas. I'm here to teach him to get out of the cookie cutter, hierophant, marriage, stuck, unhappy, thinking of status and legacy and reputation. I'm here to get him out of that. But he's not listening. He's here to get me out of the idealism of what a relationship should look like. So I'm not sitting here repeating cycles of being constantly disappointed because my relationships are far less than society's idealism for a family. Anyways, it's very hard. And all in the same token, on the flip side of the coin, we give each other comfort. So me and my twin, look, 111 people watching as I said it. 111. Me and my twin give each other comfort from the storm. We ease each other's worries. We make each other feel good. We make each other feel these things that are like a comfort. It's like a warm blanket on a cold night. So there is the bittersweet. We have a very intense chemistry, a very intense friendship. It's a very good connection intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually. But we struggle in the 3D. And it's because we're both stubborn as fuck. So anyways, me and my twin have our own drama. Natasha, you have a comment here. I'm going to read it. Yeah, my ex is always looking for a pick-me girl or someone like a mom type. Let me love you and take care of everything while you do nothing. Yeah, everyone has their karmas. Check your 7th house or check your Rahu, Ketu. Yeah, you're going to find your karma. Okay? Anyways, we're going to move forward. So she's here fighting for nothing. No one's fighting for her. She's facing her demons. The war's not over. Here's the Knight of Swords coming and looking for her. He wants to give her a message. Or he just gave her a message. It's possible. Yeah, it's possible he just gave her a message. And that's why she sat down crying in the fucking rain. He gave her some bad fucking news. Son of a bitch. This fucking Knight of Swords. It's in the negative position. Someone is lacking in Someone is lacking in thoughtfulness. They don't have thoughtfulness. They don't even have maturity. They've adopted an impulsive and overconfident attitude. This does not mean that all the results of your actions are negative. But someone will certainly pay for the excess. Someone is encouraged to tone down the effort and attitude of their dialogues, oh god dang, and respect those around you to avoid serious misunderstandings and enemies. Well, that kind of put me in my place. You see, Spirit's correcting me and saying, you're being too harsh. Correct the way you're speaking. You're being very offensive. You're thinking negative thoughts. You're speaking negative things. You're being harsh to my twin, you know, for me. And maybe someone's being harsh to you. Or maybe you're being harsh on them. But Spirit's like, tone it down. Because harshness is not going to help. Remember, the war's not over and you catch more bees with honey than you do with your harsh words. I'm working on it. I'm sure you guys are working on it. You're like, I'm trying. We could be doing heavy with the Libra here. Anyways, we're going to continue over here at the Devil card. This is actually good news. And I think we got this same combination before, I'm not sure. But this is a blessing and divine abundance, financial security. This is blessings from the universe, even though it's the Devil card. Blessings from the universe. Things that you've invested in are finally paying off. And getting help with a difficult situation. Kind of like the Temperance card. But then here we have the Seven of Wands, which is defensiveness. Fighting something off or fighting yourself. Just like me, don't let me influence you, okay? Don't get in your own way of happiness. The universe is like, I'm going to bring in, listen, Steph, I, fucking creator of the universe, am going to bring in your motherfucking twin flame, okay? Or soulmate, Knight of Cups in the upright, he's coming, or she's coming. Ace of Cups in the upright, it's a new second chance at love, a renewal, or it's a new love period. I'm bringing it in for you. I'm turning this toxic situation, third party, all fucked up, into a positive. You're going to overcome your hardships and your obstacles with this person. So why are you fighting me? Why are you giving me a hard time? The universe is a little bit irritated that you're fighting the flow because you're still battling, you know? And I think mentally, because the swords are mental and verbal. So I think mentally and verbally, you're just still battling the injustice of it all. You're just like, well, I'm glad you're helping me now after all this motherfucking time. Eight of Pentacles. I've only been waiting for years. So thanks. After all this motherfucking time, thank you for trying to make it just. Thank you for trying to have this person come in and offer a cup of love. Thank you for turning this toxic Lover's card in reverse into a positive. But what the fuck? Okay? Why do I have to have such fucked up karma? Like, that's what these cards kind of mean. All right. And then we've got the Death card. At least it's in the upright. Under that, we have Judgment, which is beautiful, but it's also in the negative. And ironically, look at this picture. We have one baby in the womb turning to life with the angel bringing life. And then over here, we have the angel of death bringing death to the child with a skull. So I don't understand that. We'll have to read the book. But judgment is coming, and death and death. I do think there's going to be a death, and possibly if someone is pregnant, there could be an undesirable child or a miscarriage. I also feel that there could be a death. Somebody might be sick, somebody might get bad news, something might happen to someone. It could be a car incident, I don't know, but it's like, watch your karma. Premonitions. Mind your premonitions. Listen to them. That's your intuition giving you a warning. Then the other one we have is the Ten of Swords in the negative. Okay, so we're going to read that. So, okay, so death in the upright, which is really positive. 111 people in the chat. Life and death are the forces between which consciousness dances. If you dance willingly, there will be no pain. If you resist the dance, you will suffer. Do not oppose the current of the river of life. Flow with it with open eyes and acceptance. You will find that everything has a meaning and that every action has a place in our existence. Here is the change that is coming. There is a regeneration because the end of what was causing you obstacles is now here. The strength of renewal will be a proposition to the space you create in your mind and your soul. Attend to your physical spaces as well, removing what is not needed and letting the fresh wind blow through. So like me, I need to get my head out of my ass. I cannot be thinking negative thoughts. I'm manifesting it. I cannot. It's very hard to overcome negative thoughts, especially death, Scorpio, eclipse. It's eclipsed your life, and I happen to have a Jupiter in Scorpio, which for you guys watching, ironically, Jupiter in a woman's chart is father of children. And look at the fucking problems I'm having. The father of my children with an eclipse over him, casting a shadow on him from us, which is very scary and actually worrying about his life, which could be in jeopardy. So I should not be thinking negative thoughts. I should be sending him love, protection, and positivity and support. That's the kind of protection he needs, not the animosity and anger and all of that, because ultimately, no matter what happens in my life, even if he did have a kid with this person, that's fate, destiny. It happened for a reason, and I should not be having a shit fit about it. So you're watching live my emotions and thoughts being processed, and just watch how tarot helps my life and how I hope this tarot should help your life. It should bring clarity to you the same way it brings clarity to me. It should speak to you the same way it speaks to me. It should correct you, criticize your ass, and make you correct yourself. That's what tarot's supposed to do. It's supposed to climb into these dark spaces that are hidden from you and reveal the truth and the things you need to see so you can take action and make better choices. That's why we have tarot. So anyways, do not resist the change, and we do know there's some resistance here. And some resistance about the gift that's coming out of a situation. And again, a warning not to let your head play evil, dark tricks on you, hurt you, and cause you to manifest things you don't want. The Judgment card, another major arcana. In the reverse, negative. Learning from your mistakes and breaking the patterns that have brought you down is the most important thing you can do in your life right now. Look back, see what you did, see why you did it, break the pattern. The call of your life, the calling, is something that has been ignored until now. And it came from the deepest part of your soul. Another call is coming from the higher powers that be. Listen to those clarion sounds. Improve yourself. Enable yourself. Elevate yourself. Purify your body. Be noble. Make amends with someone. Atone for your actions. Apologize. Beg for forgiveness. Fall to your knees. Humiliate yourself. Look back at your past. Reflect. See what's done and can't be changed. Accept that and learn from it. Grow and be better and don't fuck up again. Make amends and atone now, or be forced by the universe to fall again. Wow, that's literally what it says. It literally says that. Make amends and atone now, or be forced to fall again. You better fall to your knees and beg in all humiliation for forgiveness from your anger, resentment, foolishness, because this is a cycle that needs to go out with the death card. And it's like, it's no use in fighting it. Shit's gonna happen. Understand it. Look back at it. Why? Good. Lesson learned. Do it again or you're gonna be forced. We're gonna get some more clarity for you because I know it's a really hard message. It's really hard for me too. We have a message. Oh, she's got a good one too. Taisha, hi. And then Anita, he contacted me after 4 years. Look at you, see? Mine contacted me after 3 years. Very fucking difficult. A lot of people are getting contact right now. That eclipse really brought some changes in, especially if you're dealing with a Scorpio. Julie, bring two families together through his guilt and the new child wanting to know the other, sibling as their older brothers and sister. Heal all hurt by the love of the children. Yeah, that would probably be really good if there was. We need to heal the children. It's not their fault. I completely understand that. And I would definitely look back on that on reflection and get past my own wants, my own desires, my own feelings. And remember, again, people are suffering because it's injustice. It's not fair. And my situation is just that. It's not fair. What he's fucking doing is absolutely not fair. It is not balanced. It is not equal. It is not fair in any meaning, sense, or feeling of the word. It's completely not fair. But I need to get over that. Why does it have to be fair? Who said life was going to be fair? And we're talking about war and we're talking about love. And guess what? All is fair in love and war. Now, he also has to learn that his repercussions, the things I've done to him, the things I've said to him, came back on him. Because all's fair in love and war. He stepped into a lot of shit himself. And he needs to reflect. He needs to know he reached out to me first in the very beginning. He needs to understand he made promises. His words had repercussions. His words brought feelings. He's got to take responsibility for that. He's also got to take responsibility and try to remember that originally I tried influencing him to go back to that situation at least 3 times, encouraging him to go back. And he said he wanted to be with me. He's got to take some accountability for that. It cannot be all one way. It does with justice, balance. It's got to be, he's also got to reflect. So when the cards are telling you, you have to reflect, you have to go in and forgive, true, you do. And it's not your responsibility to make sure that your person is doing that also. That's not your responsibility. It's not your responsibility, and it's not my responsibility to ensure that my person is reflecting, because that's his choice. The universe is going to do what it does with him. I hope he's reflecting like I am. I hope he's mirroring like I am. I hope he's forgiving like I am. He should forgive me for some of the things I've done, the same way I'm forgiving him for the things that he's done. There's atrocities that he's done against an innocent life as well, where I have done things to him as a one-on-one, but I have not caused atrocities on an innocent child. And he's got to take that karma and deal with that. So there's things he's got to deal with as well. So if you're in that situation where you feel like, oh my God, this is not fair. This is not fucking fair. Like, this person's one-sided. He's pointing the finger at me. It's all my fault. I know it's not fair. Otherwise, it would be in the upright. If it was fair, it's not fair. That's why it's this way. But Spirit's like, I don't give a fuck. Look at this card that's on top of it. Spirit's like, I don't give a fuck if it's fair or not fair. It's not your job to worry about fair or unfair. It's not your job to worry about that person's karma, that person's life path, walk, fate, destiny, what level they're on, how far along are they on their healing. It's not your fucking business, even if you're a twin flame. And Spirit's busy telling us that. It's not your fucking business. I need you to get over what you experienced as a person. You got hurt. You were treated unfairly. There was no justice in the end. What are you going to do about that? Whine? Cry? Have a shit fit? Flick off the universe? Get angry? Take your life? What? What are you going to do about it? Says Death. Or can you just get over it and move on? Find peace, renewal, and healing, and accept that the universe is gifting you something right now. The universe saw your pain and suffering. They want to give you something, which is why I think I'm getting good karma of, buying a home. Good karma of having a nice car, good karma of healthy children, good karma of renewal in my body, good karma. It doesn't always come in the way you want it to. My ideal karma would be him apologizing and coming back into my life and being here. That would be my idea of good karma. That he would say, sorry, I really fucked up and I want to be here for you guys. I love you. And, professing his love in front of my whole family and atoning for his actions and being the fucking father he should have always been to our son. That's my idealism of what good karma should be. But I have to remind myself. I'm not God. I'm not the universe. I don't know his heart the way God does. I don't know how he feels. I don't know what he secretly wants. I don't know his truest sufferings the way God does. So who am I to point my finger and cast judgment on what fairness should be? And that's where you have to correct yourself, slap yourself on the hand for being in your ego and thinking you know what's best. Just like the movie The Shack. I don't know if you guys remember seeing that movie. Oh, and look, it's 444 somewhere. 444. But, in the movie The Shack, he was there judging everyone that did wrong, and he was going to condemn them to hell. He said, you should condemn them to hell. But then God showed him through judgment that somebody hurt them before they hurt someone. And what about their justice? Someone corrupted this person and made them the monster they are today. So really release and surrender your need to be right. Release and surrender your need to know what fair justice is. Release your need to see it. It's not in your hands. It should never be. And that's a lesson I myself am learning. I am a student of the universe every day. I am a student. So this is about reflection. And this is about casting stones. And I've obviously been on live TV here, showing you from the beginning to the end how you can go in these states of frustration, anger, injustice, unfairness, hurt, and how quickly with tarot you can process your feelings if you're willing to listen, if you're willing to let the universe critique you, criticize you a little bit, judge you, shape you, mold you, correct you. If you have a heart that is saying, Spirit, correct me through the tarot, show me what I need to know, it will help you feel better and it will help you release your karmas. But if you have the energy where you don't want to be triggered on a reading, you're not ready. You're not ready. Okay, so we're going to read this Ten of Swords in the negative. Oh boy. Oh, Taisha, thank you so much for the compliment. Stephanie, I love the way you think about things. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I think out loud. That's how I think about things. I talk too much and I think too much, but I try to reflect. That's the Sagittarius in me. Always teaching myself and willing to learn. I'm very much ruled by Jupiter, which is why I love to teach and talk and learn, because I have a Pisces moon and I have a Sagittarius rising. So yeah, 2 of my signs are Jupiter ruled. So yeah, I do feel that connection with learning and teaching, that's for sure. So when you get the Ten of Swords in reverse, in the negative position in this deck, it says, the word that should teach you the most is change. Change. I feel like the number 1010 might stick out to you a lot too with this Ten of Swords. Renew your vitality, refresh your mind, change the places you usually go and the people that you usually associate with. Patience and careful reflection will help you overcome stagnation, fear, and lifeless habits. All right, guys. A new beginning is coming in there for you, though. You've got the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Devil in the upright, and you guys should be really, 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 really happy about the Devil in the upright. It says, to better understand the light and the faith, you must travel in darkness. You have to be in darkness and in despair to see the light. The devil tests you, seduces you, gives you much, and then takes it away. You have taken upon yourself magical power and magnetism. Unexpected treasures and winnings are coming in. You're getting an increasing power and good fortune. That it's coming easy. It's not obtained by work. So these are monies and gifts that you didn't have to work for. These are just like bonuses. These are just awesome gifts that you didn't even have to try at. Are you aware this is happening? Do you like it? The answers could be positive or negative, but it's important that they're honest. Okay? So you might have some trouble against you, you know. 7 of Wands is that we kind of have a fight. Okay. Well, let's get a message from the person that you feel there's no justice with. I feel you even though we're apart. So if you feel injustice with someone, they feel you even when you guys aren't by each other. And it doesn't matter how many years you had in separation. You feel each other. We also have, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Very fucking hard. Yeah, whatever. Then we have, I wonder if you are happy without me. So, duh, we're not. Hello, Five of Swords. What the fuck do you think? No. The answer is plain and simple. No, we're not happy without you. Next, my life is not as together as it seems. You think? Of course it's not. We're twins. We know this. We're soulmates. I know your life's not together as it seems. Let's get a message about this love situation. Forever love. You guys are going to love each other forever and ever. Okay? It's going to continue. I'm sorry, but you're going to be fucking 60 years old and you still want to fuck each other's brains out. Okay? You're going to be 80 years old and you're still going to be fucking each other's brains out. Like, I don't mean to be vulgar, guys. It doesn't have to be sex, but you know, you're still going to love each other. Okay? Go ahead and channel The Notebook if you want more romance. Okay? I'm just not in that mood tonight. But yeah, this is a forever love. Next comes up, you guys need to talk. You need to have a talk. The talk. I don't want to have the talk. You're like, I don't want to have the talk, Steph. Fuck the talk. I'm sick of the fucking talk. The talk sucks. The Knight of Swords comes in all fucked up. And then I'm left all Five of Swords fucked up. I don't want to have a fucking talk. Someone is scared to have a talk. I don't want to have a talk. You're letting go. You're like, I just want to let go of this. I just want to let go. I want to let go of this because it hurts too much. And then here comes communication. Someone's going to text you or call you. Why? Because they're sorry. I'm sorry. Really? Well, fine. And it's, you know, sorry is supposed to clear the air. Somebody's definitely going to come in with communication and apologize and pray to God that they can fucking clear some air here. Okay. Bottom of the deck that's sticking out here over here, just hanging out. I'm so attracted to you. Okay. This person fucking is really into you. Let's get some other cards. What should we know about the masculine's madness? What should we know? Show me the madness in the situation. We have higher power, devil card again, Cappy energy. I pray you will forgive me. Someone's so sorry, guys. Whatever you're going through, whomever you're having this major dispute and hardship and injustice, they're praying to God that you will at least one day forgive them. They're also praying to God that God will forgive them for what the fuck they've done. They feel like it's, they feel like they're slowly losing you and you're fading away. It's just fading away. We also have, I fantasize about you every night, seduction. I'm hearing that Snoop Dogg song, sexual seduction, or is it sensual? Sensual seduction. Then we have, I'm fighting so hard to become a better man, and I am determined. And then we have, I know I'm running out of time. Impatience. Yeah, they're fucking running out of time. The other cards that came out are, I just want to escape, mind altered. This is why they're a runner. And soul cleanse. Soul glow. I'm thinking about Coming to America with Eddie Murphy, the first one. The actual good one, not the stupid one. Soul cleanse, I've been purifying my mind and soul. Why would Coming to America pop up in my mind? What is it with that movie that resonates with you? Is it the fact that he was a prince and he didn't want anyone to know, so he lied? He hid his identity so he could find a girl that really loved him for who he was without his status? That is part of your story. Somebody is pretending to be someone they're not. They're even maybe pretending to be dark, evil, fucked up, some certain type of way to see who's going to love them for them. There's some kind of testing going on. there's also a third-party situation, because in that movie, Lisa was in love with Darren. Or Daryl. Daryl. And she also loved Akeem. But she fell more in love with Akeem because Akeem was real. He was genuine. He was a good person. There is something in this story that someone in this third-party triangle has money. Someone here has the goods. Someone here is good-looking, charming, kind-hearted, a little spoiled, definitely has some money, and is fortunate. And then there's someone who's hardworking. Nothing was handed to them. They worked very hard for what they had. They're blessed too in some ways, but they've had more hardships. They're a good person and they're genuine. They deserve good love. And then there's a third party that is some spoiled fucking brat. Some fucking arrogant, controlling, conceited asshole or bitch. That's the third party triangle here in this story. And there's also circling that reading, there's friends that are influencing these relationships that are all fucked up and have no clue. There's also spirits around someone in this relationship. People that are lurking around that you don't see, but they're souls, they're energies that are around people. Also trying to influence. Let's get an animal oracle here. We have the hummingbird. Could be a sign for you, I don't know. Hummingbird miracles. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. Guys, listen, no one's perfect. I am so far from perfect. I can be such a hard ass. I can be negative. I can be angry. I can be a bitch. I can be all kinds of things. But I think a good thing about me is I can talk myself off the ledge. I can talk myself down from being an arrogant son of a bitch. I can, or you know what I mean. I can talk myself down from that ledge of anger. And I'm just asking you guys, because no one's perfect, can you talk yourself down from that ledge when you find yourself in arrogance? I think you need to be more joyful. Okay, I'm going to put these away. Let's see what's coming in. Okay, let's go ahead and ask what's coming in for your next conversation and what's going to happen. Okay. Get all shuffled up. What's coming in for your next situation? What's coming in? Okay. Bottom of the deck, I love you. Overall, underall message between you and this person. That's the hidden truth. We have, I wish I could share my good news with you. Okay, this person's got some good news. 111 people watching, 111. You are going to hear from this person, and this person's going to say, listen, I know you're pissed. I know you're fucking angry. I know you've got some shit going on, but I've got some good news. Some really fucking good news, and I can't wait to share it with you. Also, I left you before you could leave me. So there's some kind of abandonment admittance here. I replay our conversations over and over. So they're constantly thinking about it. I wish things could be different. Okay? This person has regrets and wishes they could change the fucking past, but they can't. Also, we will be together again. I don't know when, but we will be together again. That's truly how they feel. They feel it, they sense it in their intuition, and they know it. It's coming. Also, finding out the truth crushed me. So this person does not like hearing you talk about the truth, or doesn't like looking at the truth, like looking back on their own lives, or doesn't like the universe talking to them about it. But whenever this person gets enlightenment, they don't like it. It crushes them, crushes their soul. Then we have, you were the best thing in my life. They're starting to see that or feel that, or they will in the future. In the future, they're going to realize you, honestly, were the best thing ever. And last but not least, I'm becoming a better person. So they're improving on their lives. So that's flat out. Okay, the other cards reveal you guys are going to definitely have a talk about money. Like money's going to come up. Oh, I've got some money situations going on. I've been stressed out. That's really the big problem. It's been hard. It's been scarce. I'm having a difficult time making ends meet. You know, I'm worried about money. I'm owed money. Like money is some stressors. There is some financial conversations that you and this person are going to talk about. Taurus energy. Next, King of Wands. In the reverse, in the negative. Oh, shit. I think this is controlling. I don't know. I kind of feel like this isn't you guys. Although it could be. But when the King of Wands is in reversed, I get controlling, manipulative, deceitful, not good. But he's reaching out. He kind of looks like he's in despair. So let's just see what this King of Wands has to say. You want a lot, but you may ask too much from yourself and those you are trying to convince. Thinking you know what's best to do doesn't necessarily make it right, ethical, or appropriate for others. Weigh your actions against the possible outcomes. Try to get what you want without forcing or hurting anyone. So yeah, somebody's trying to force someone in some kind of a stuck situation, Four of Pentacles. And there is going to be some talk about, listen, I have a Leo or a Taurus forcing me. It could be a Virgo, but forcing me into a situation. We got to talk about that. This is what's going on. I'm being controlled by a vindictive, controlling King of Wands. It could be a girl, could be a guy, I don't care. But you're going to have a conversation with this person and they're going to say, look, this is what's going on. I'm in dire straits. I'm codependent on a situation. I need this person financially. I need this person to kind of help me stay afloat here. And they're controlling me about it. This person has some kind of power and control over my life. And you guys are going to have a talk about it. The next one is Ace of Swords in the reverse. There's going to be some information you're going to get and it's going to hurt. Again, motherfucker, you don't want this message. Like, please, please, I beg of you. I beg of you, universe, please, please don't get me this message. I don't want to hear this. It hurts too much. Somebody's going to be getting a fucking message they don't want to hear. But here you have, I wish I could share my good news with you. So there's good news, but what is this? Assess your strengths and do not go against those whom you will have confrontations. This card betokens power and wit. It does not entitle you to aggressiveness, vanity, or abuse of those you wish to fight. Other people may exploit weakness and retaliation. Okay, so you're probably going to get some information about this fucked up King of Wands. Could be a girl, could be a guy, I don't care. And you're going to want to retaliate. You're going to want revenge. Vengeance. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Do not take vengeance on this person. Whatever you hear, remember your person has some good news to share with you. Whatever else is coming in, whether it's this person's got control of their money, control of their house, control of their car, control of something, like you're going to want to just rip it from them. Let it play out. The next one is Six of Swords. Damn it. In the reverse, in the negative. You're not going to be able to like really move on from this information. Somebody's like, you're going to get information that's like, there's no way around it. We're not really going to get to sail off into the sunset like we thought. Six of Swords in the reverse is the past may keep somebody pinned to the ground. Even people with whom they have shallow relationships can keep them from growing and going where they want to go. They're trying, okay, somebody's going to try to move out or get away or break free from somebody, but somebody's like, what's the magic word? What's the magic word? What's the magic word? And so someone's pissed because somebody wants to get the fuck away from this goddamn King of Wands in reverse controlling asshole who is clearly controlling somebody's money or space. And they're like, what's the magic word? You can't go any fucking where. Sorry, no pass go. So someone's going to hold someone back. They need to let go of their burdens and sail away from those who hold them back. It's almost like somebody's like, well, I don't want to go without my TV, or I don't want to go without my car, or I don't want to go without blah, 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 whatever it is. Like, I don't want to separate and not see your kid anymore. I don't want to separate and not see your dogs anymore. I don't want to separate and not go swimming at your place anymore. I don't want to separate and not see your daughter anymore. I don't want to separate and not be friends with mutual friends anymore. All that shit. It's like, get the fuck out. It's over. I'm sorry you're hurting. Pull the stick from your ass, clean the shit off of it, and get over it. Yosemite? Bye. That's what somebody wants to do. Somebody's like, get the fuck off my dick. Or get the fuck off my shit. Like, get off. Leave me alone. Stop threatening me. Stop trying to have control. Stop trying to boss me around. Stop trying to like grab me by the balls or the tits or whatever the fuck it is and squeeze. Like, quit. Get off my jock. Give me some space. That's what somebody wants to do. Let me breathe, fucker. But this person's like, you know, fucking angry. Where the fuck do you think you're going? Did you think you were going to get far? They may be threatening an air sign, or an air sign may be threatening. Let's see what the future's going on here. Six of Cups in the negative. God, I'm sick of the negative. Sorry, guys. I'm just, yeah. Look at this sad little boy. His dad's gone. We have a dad and a son, happy. Now we have a little boy without his dad. Somebody may lose their father. Somebody may not have, there's a fatherless child. Let's read this, Six of Cups. Somebody might be sad leaving children also. Negatively, you're emotionally vulnerable and may prevent you from feeling your worth and making the right choices. So somebody's not making good choices because they're thinking about children, perhaps. Sometimes that can fog good decisions. To regain your sense of self-control and your loss, you need clarity. You need to accept the moment for what it is, even instability. Understand that it is better to wait and figure out who you really are rather than rush and make mistakes. So somebody needs some time to really reflect on the past. Somebody's got to basically process. I think somebody might be moving out or breaking up, and that might be the good news that you want to fucking hear. But there may be some sticky situations stuck with all of this as well. Okay? There may be an unwanted child. There may be someone that is still tied to someone financially. There may be someone that's I want to leave, but I still want to be involved with their family. There's some sticky shit. You better make sure you know the whole story, Ace of Swords, before you can move on, because there's going to be some fucked up shit that you can't just move on from so quick. And basically the universe is saying give it some patience, because this person is trying to be a better person. They need time to process their fucking emotions. Next, we have the Seven of Wands in the upright. Well, remember you had it reversed earlier. Now you have it in the upright. Somebody is no longer fighting the universe, and they're offering to go with the flow and restore some balance. So, don't be afraid of the challenges that you guys have to deal with. In fact, seek out your problems. Find solutions. You have the power to overcome your situation. And you can seek the actual truth and discover that you've had the power all along. You have the power to overcome everything. And you can tackle the majority of your troubles better than any of your peers and friends could ever fucking do. Commitment, magnificence, and certain senses of righteousness and superiority will accompany you in great feats. Wow. Guys, the outcome of this is somebody's going to need some time to process their emotions. They have a lot of guilt, and they're struggling with feeling good about this situation that needed to be done. They're hurting, they're suffering, and they're going through some emotional shit. But they're making the right decision. Somebody is going to have some balls, and they're going to get brave. And they're going to face this fucked up, controlling, manipulative King of Wands. They're going to say, fuck you. And that person's going to have a fit and fight them. But they're going to move on even though this person damaged them along the way. So somebody is moving on even though they're damaged. That's a beautiful message, guys. I think you should be happy with it. Let's get a Lover's Oracle here. Well, the first one you have is the Dove, and it's about peace. So someone's going to reach out and give someone an olive branch. Also, it says new beginning. A new adventure awaits you guys. Embrace it and live your dreams. That's the Full card energy. You and your person are going to get that fucking Ace of Cups. Whether it comes in smooth or fucked up, you're going to get the Ace of Cups. You're getting a new beginning. Also, you guys got let there be closeness between the both of you. But always give each other space. Love never claims someone. It simply allows and gives. And guys, I've been talking about with the butterflies. You can't cage up the butterfly. You have to let it go. If it comes back, it's truly yours. But leave the door open. Do not control this person. Do not. There is a warning for anyone that's getting a second chance in a relationship. Do not check their phone. It's pointless. Do not check their car and all their shit. Do you know what happens when you become insecure and you feel like you have to check someone's shit out? The relationship's already over. Because the trust is gone. Where's the love? Where's the trust? You have to know in your heart of hearts that when someone's with you, it's because they fucking choose to be there. If they don't love you and they don't want to fucking be there, they will not be there. Now, if you have some wild intuition that someone's cheating on you and doing some shit, I would call it quits anyways. Let them prove it wrong. I would say, you know what? My intuition's been telling me that there's some shit going on. And to be honest, I just feel like our relationship is not in a place that's good. And I'm not okay with it. And I don't feel comfortable and I don't feel like I can trust you. I don't need to check your shit, but that's where I'm at. And if this doesn't change, this may not work out. I mean, that's really what you have to tell someone if you're in that position. But never feel like you have to sneak, search, fight, demand, block someone into a corner. Why would you want someone that you have to fight anyways? Why would you want to be with someone that you have to say, where are you? Are you coming home from work? What time is it? You said you were going to be here in 10 minutes. Where the fuck are you? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I have a GPS tied up on your car. Do you guys know that my kid's father, that bitch was on the phone with me? This fucking warden bitch. And she was like, oh, I know he wasn't with you. I have GPS. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, I have GPS on his fucking car and phone. And I was like, wow. Wow, you have to GPS someone? What the fuck is that shit? You have to GPS someone? I mean, if I was like 18 again and insecure like when I was fucking crazy, you guys know my crazy days. I've talked about it. I probably definitely would have been using some GPS. But I'm so far past that fucking day. I mean, I'm too fucking busy to GPS someone, to be honest. And it just comes down to, why are you doing that? If someone loves you and they want to be with you, you shouldn't have a thing to worry about. And if you feel like you have to worry about something, you're already on the wrong track. And they just started back then. They just started. And they started on the wrong foot. They started on the wrong fucking track. So anyways, you know, you guys get my point. Let there be closeness between you guys, but don't let there be control. You never want to end up being that fucking toxic ass King of Wands. You don't want to be that fucker. Okay? All right. The next one that wants to come out is my beloved. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually, we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Excuse me. Nothing is missing. All right, let's get some true love oracles. Wow. Did you ask a question? Are you twin flames? Yeah, the answer is yes. 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 Are you and this person that you're watching this video about right now, are you guys twin flames? What is that, you say? One soul, two bodies. Your soul can split, okay? Believe me, it can. Look at the Holy Spirit. It splits itself. God splits itself. God is in everything. Believe me, your spirit can split. And when you have this twin flame situation, another piece of yourself, another form, another reflection, another side of you is in someone else. You resonate fully with that person. There are lessons to be learned because of yourself. So you're teaching yourself through another person, basically. That's the twin flames. So anyways, yeah, you guys are twin flames and you're never going to get this shit, but get that. You might as well save this reading like in a special place, because this is a reading you're always going to want to hang on to. But look, forever love, twin flames, and forever love. You guys are going to love each other till you're old and past that. That's twin flames, guys. Wow, that's beautiful. Fucking beautiful. You guys need to have the talk. What does Spirit want you to focus on? choose carefully. You have a choice. If you're watching my video tonight, you have a choice. You can choose door number 1 or door number 2. Choose wisely. Don't make another stupid bonehead choice. Be better than that. What do you need to forgive yourself with? A narcissist. You have to forgive yourself for putting yourself around a narcissist. You have to forgive yourself for thinking that succeeding in something or achieving some level of status is some measurement of your worth. Okay, you need to choose to believe that although you may find yourself drawn towards achievement, your worth in any way is not defined by the extent in which you are capable of attaining some goal. You need to work on your self-esteem. Somebody here thinks they have to be something, have a title, but you don't. You don't need your fucking title. You don't need your fancy fucking job. You don't need your fucking fancy marriage certificate, car, or house, or all that shit. That doesn't matter. That's not your worth. You don't need to have some high level of education. You don't need to have some certain amount of money in the bank. That does not equate, that does not equate your worth. That's bullshit. Don't ever tell yourself that. Bottom of the deck is a lesson from the conformist. Stop contorting yourself into fit some idealism. I forgive myself for giving my power away to the King of Wands in reverse by valuing the opinions of that person or other friends and family members over my own personal desires. I thought their feelings and opinions were better than mine. I need to forgive myself for saying that. I choose to believe that when I trust my own heart and myself to clarify and stand in my truth, that I allow myself to create a world in which I actually want to live in. A world in which I feel happy in. So many people watching me. I know it's you. You came here for a reason. This is your message. You came here, you needed to hear this. So many people, like yourself, live life for others. And you're sitting there every day, not happy. Not happy. And really, you know deep down in your heart what would make you happy. But you're not fucking choosing it. Why? Okay. Let's get a love message from your person. Love message. Oh, shit. Okay, it's 1. Okay. You have invaded my mind, body, and soul. I am consumed by the fire in my soul that I only feel in your arms. Super big chemistry. I wrote that. Also, how deep is your love? Ironically, it's 3:30 a.m. So I'm going to let you guys go to sleep. I can't fucking do the reading anymore, guys. It's crazy. I'm sorry that it was like being stupid. Thank you for watching my reading, guys. It really just ended with, Bee Gees, how deep is your love? And there was a couple other ones. One was Elvis, Can't Help Falling in Love with You. It was A Million Tiny Little Things by Sleepless in Seattle. And Funny How Tonight it's You Can't Sleep. So, there's just those little messages there for you guys if they mean something to you. Another one was by Frank Sinatra. And you guys know I read that one earlier today. Where it's like, you make me feel like a teenager again. You make me feel young. You make me feel like spring has sprung. You make me feel so good. So just keep in mind that in this relationship, you make them feel good. And that's the important thing. Okay, it's important that you guys feel good. And I don't know what's in store for you guys, except the fact that don't fight the universe and good things are going to happen. It's, look, 3:30 a.m., 3:33 a.m. now, 3:33. You know, you guys got the Devil card in reverse, and it promised that you're overcoming your karma and you're overcoming your hardships, and you guys are going to be okay. And whatever needs to happen is going to happen. It's fate. Don't fight it. Let it be. Remember to reflect. Watch how you judge people. Watch how you judge things. Watch how you judge the person you love, because you're going to be judged just as harshly. And maybe if you've been judged really hard lately, it's because you were being a very harsh judge yourself to others. So switch it up. Switch it up. Go easy on people, man. And, you know, one of the biggest messages tonight was atone. Atone for what was wrong. Make it right again. And even though those are tough decisions, they need to be made. Can you conquer your karma? It's really up to you guys. It's really up to you. I hope you can. I'm pretty sure you can. We're all in this together. I love you, collective. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming. And if you guys are, look, 122 minutes on the clock. If you guys are interested in any readings from me, please go to www.jks1111.com. If you're interested in supporting my channel in any way, please hit that like button. Thumbs up, please. Subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you know the next time I'm live. The first person in my chats always get a couple free cards, at least. One, at least. So be a part of that. Sleep good, guys. It's time for bed. I don't know where you're at. Some of you guys are across the globe. Good morning to you guys. Here in Colorado, good night. Okay? Markers, I don't even know what you're doing up. Apparently you can't sleep either. I will, and when I get tired, I'm still gonna float. Camille. Guys, I'm sorry for sharing my drama on air. I'm sorry for sharing my life and what the fuck's going on. I just want to be real with you guys. I'm in this too with you as a collective. My life is far from perfect. There's a lot of good things going on, but there's also a lot of karmic cycles and heartbreaks, and it sucks. It sucks so bad. Well, anyways, I hope you guys have a better day tomorrow. I hope to God I have a better day tomorrow. And keep in mind, there's some good news that your person wishes they could share with you. And I hope you guys get a chance to talk. That card kept coming up for you guys. I was really surprised you kept getting the twin flame confirmations. I mean, today's reading was really a twin flame reading, honestly. It's twin flames. And hard lessons. What's new? All right, guys, good night. I love you so much. Just keep swimming. Thank you, Markers, for being here. Thank you, Taisha. Thank you, Camille. Thank you, Insane Justice. Oh, I appreciate you, Taisha, more than you ever know. I wouldn't be here without you, collective. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything you guys do on my channel with your likes and your comments. It really does support, and I appreciate that. Nikki, oh, Perry, you appreciate the real. Thank you so much. You guys are really great. Lamar, you want coffee? I want bedtime. Oh, Sessafe. Ooh, early, late owls. Yeah. You guys are cute. Wow. You guys have a good night. Markers, I love you so much. Thanks for your support. Get some rest, guys. Wish us all a better day tomorrow. Send your lovers a loving message tonight before you go to bed. Send them love. Don't send hate. Don't send anger. Don't send harsh judgment. I know some of you guys are like, this is complete injustice. It's not fair. I want you to take that and swallow it, transmute that dark, hateful, angry, unjust energy, and give birth to it like the empresses I know you are. I want you to transmute it and give birth to love and forgiveness and wholeness. And yes, everything does happen for a reason. Kiva, you say everything happens for a reason. It's hard for me. And I got to force myself to remember sometimes when life gets hard. But just know that you're loved very much always. Sweet dreams, everyone. Oh, that is so sweet from her. Thank you. Yeah, remind yourself, guys, even when people are with karmics, they're there for a reason. And those karmics are reflections of yourself. You manifest these karmics. You manifest them. You manifest them because they're your lessons. Quit manifesting them. Why don't you rewrite your story? Keep telling yourself a different story. No matter how many times you have to correct yourself because your brain keeps going in fuckville. Correct yourself and tell your brain to stop visiting fuckville. You are not replaying that same goddamn message. You are not repeating that same fucking karmic cycle. Count down from 5. Whenever your brain starts going in a negative place, just go down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Count down and just retrain your brain to stop thinking that shit. Yep, that's right, AJK. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Take me as an example, guys. Sometimes I let my fears get the best of me and it kicks my ass. I can sit here and overthink the fuck out of a situation. I will overthink every fucking aspect. And it plays with me and it gets in my emotions. That's stupid. I'm learning to quit that shit. I'm learning to fucking count down and stop thinking negative shit. And by God, if you're with someone, guys, don't ever need to be controlling. We should definitely be at a place in our lives by now where we love someone, they're there because they want to be, not because they have to be. We don't need to force anyone into a corner or manipulate them. That's stupid. I hope to God we've all learned our lessons on that. Anyways, count down from 5, Taisha. Count down from 5, guys, every time you start going negative. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Sweet dreams. Good night.